completed so early on. Man, he can actually just burst that whole team. Yeah, right as I say it, on cue, Brands pops that Renner, gets Meteoro to a quarter of his HP, swaps to the Bennett and clears out the wave easily with the BOD completed. Now, I need to ask you a question, Arashi. Argentina, how do they come back in the game, if it's even still possible?
They need to get a shutdown somehow, some way, man. I mean, they have some tools to get a catch, but they need to make the proactive movement. They can't wait for Indonesia to go in like this.
Well, the Cult Ultra's there.
Oh, no!
Gets baited in by Taz with the cables. Meteoro falls as well as that Psychots who finds the double. Brands completing the Haas claws will mean that he will no longer need to recall. He can just hit a few minions, go for a few creeps in the jungle, and get back to full HP. Jotun trying his best to look for a play. Taz and Brands with that combo. The snipe from the purple buff and Taz with the cables as Psychos jumps in once again onto the Bravest Fighter. But it is going to be the go-away pop as well by Argentina. Meteoro backing off. Call Ultra already used. 11 minutes in and 2 base turrets have fallen.
See the discipline coming in from the Indonesians, having so much momentum and yet so patient. Snipe does not connect from Brands, but like I said, now with the Cold Altar, when do you pop it? Is it when Taz comes flying in? Is it when Brands is charging up the Snipe because he can one-shot you as well? It's such a tough situation, especially when all the responsibility is on you to keep your teams alive. Meteoro with a Cold Altar, and we can see that Erwin, he is definitely feeling the pressure. He needs to make a play, but if he tries too hard, if he forces it, this is what will happen. Indonesia can absolutely take over.
12 minutes in. This is, so far today, we have seen longer games than yesterday, right? I think the longest game we saw yesterday was 11 minutes, and today we saw a game go all the way. Dreams, though, looking for the pick, finds it like it's nothing, but it's going to be the Cold Ultra, which is placed down. Taz looking for the plays, waiting for the Cold Ultra HP to be shrink down, to be melted down as he goes in for a re-engage. Getting the base turret, getting back as well, baiting a whole lot of resources for Brands to free hit on that back line. 2 members falling for Argentina. Meteoro and Civ, the 2 damage dealers, are still up, but the Snipes connects onto Civ, and that will mean Civ will have to recall. Taz finally rejoining his team, jumps in onto Jotun, goes in for the cut though, finds Meteoro, and he's looking for a double kill, looking for a triple kill onto Civ now. He does get it in the end, a triple kill for Taz up against Argentina in a dominant game 1.
Dominant for sure. This is why the Fanny has been so prioritized. It is disgusting. What is that damage, my guy? It comes in, it's just so much damage so fast. Because if there's some time for Argentina to try and reverse.
1-1 with the Demon Hunter Sword with the Corrosion Scythe so early on, and now I do believe he is building towards the Windtalker, which is going to be, again, that countermeasure for Brands to go up against the Phobius. When you start to have more attack speed, and when you start to be able to actually dash faster than the Demonic Force, that's when Wanwan can actually somewhat counter the Phobius. Taz is all alone, and he actually baits the entire team, baits some resources as well for Psychots. Goes over to Black Dragon form, petrifying Jotun. And just like that, that's the jungler taken out. That's also Meteoro who falls in the mid lane to Brands. Papa Dog isolated, zone away from the rest of his team as he'll be stunned up and he will be slain up in the top side.
Look at Brands.
3-0. Brands pushing in the mid lane without a care.
He is alone. He is staring 2 members of Argentina in the face. It doesn't matter. He is so ahead right now. He has that confidence, the mechanical skill. And look at that. He's behind the turret. That is, you're not supposed to do that as a marksman, but Brands doesn't care, I guess, as Indonesia wrestles away the control in the jungle from Argentina. But look at that right now. They're just sieging the base as much as possible, and the base turret passive has popped.
I can speak based on experience that on the 1-1, if you're snowballed, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So we'll see once again. Psychots wants to do whatever he wants as well with the Black Dragon form, just penetrating into that base, zoning 4 members away from the base turret. And Brands and Hijume just sieges it down. Taz now a little late as the Numenal Blast cancelled out, but he flickers forward, getting the damage and the stun onto Meteoro, who's forced to flicker back out again. Taz now under the turret range, forced to back away. Shadow Kill popped in, won't be able to find enough damage to take anyone down. That's another resource, the real world manipulation by Meteoro to defend 10 minutes in, Indonesia have cracked one base turret and are looking for the second in the mid lane. Arashi, it's looking grim. It's going to be Hijumi who jumps back with Black Shoes. Demonic Force popped in by Papa Dog. And they do not want to stop.
They just have the superior siege right now. They're going for damage on the members of Argentina and also the base turrets, but they're going again.
Papa Dog looking for the play, but it is just going to give Brands enough weakness points to pop that crossbow of Tang. Erwin low, forced to recall, and Indonesia are looking for the end. 2-0, Cyclops jumps in again with that signature Petrify on 3. Finds a double before they end the game. 2-0. Indonesia will meet up against Cambodia in the upper bracket finals.
What a performance, man. And multiple members from Indonesia, they have their signature heroes, and I think teams need to start taking notice. It is just so dangerous.
We saw MVP 5-0 and 4, 748 GPM.